Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So, in this video, pag-usapan natin yung aftermath ng hindi pag-file or pagbayad on the April 15 deadline. So, today, lumampas na tayo sa deadline na April 15. So, may kaakibat na yan na penalties. So, ito yung mga FAQs and something na pwede nating matutunan or learnings from the late filing of your annual income tax return. So, commonly, ito yung mga FAQs or frequently asked questions and common problems encountered by our taxpayer in filing the annual ITR. So, first is, ito nga, nakapag-file siya ng kanyang ITR on April 15. 'Di ba? Madami kasi sa atin yung ano talaga, yung mga deadliners, yung on the day nagfa-file. So, kaya in most cases, nagkaka-error on that day because yung na-mention nga natin, madami yung buzzer beater, kumbaga, na on the day na yung nagpa-file. So, yung question is, nag-file siya ng ITR niya using EBIR form on April 15, but wala siyang natanggap na email confirmation. So, late na ba siya sa kanyang pag-file? So, ang sagot niyan is no. Yung email confirmation kasi, it will take 1 to 3 days, and ano pa to ha, pag nag-file kayo ng early before the April 15. So how much more kung on the day kayo nag-file? So it could be congested yung network, so madaming nag-file on that day. So mas matagal nating na-receive. So it would take probably more than 3 days sa pagtanggap ng inyong email confirmation. But yung good thing dito is hindi pa kayo late sa inyong pag-file. Because once you receive the email confirmation, yung date na naka-indicate doon is kung ano yung day na final nyo using the EBIR form. So for example, April 18 nyo lang natanggap yung email confirmation, yung nakalagay doon na date of filing nyo is still April 15. So hindi pa kayo late sa inyong pag-file. So yung second scenario natin is nakapag-file kayo ba't hindi kayo nagbayad? May penalties ba? So, unfortunately, yung sagot dyan is yes. Because yung deadline kasi na April 15, hindi lang sa pag-file, kundi sa pagbayad din. So, that is filing and payment dapat yung deadline. So, again, yung common na problems na ating taxpayers is wala daw sila natanggap na email confirmation, so hindi sila nagbayad. So, again, yung sagot ng BIR dyan, actually, nag-release sila ng tax advisory on the day, yung April 15 mismo, nag-release sila ng tax advisory na kailangan yung magbayad even if wala yung email confirmation. So, yung gagawin nyo dyan, kung yung gagawin nyo dyan, I mean, if hindi nyo natanggap daw yung email confirmation, ay i-screenshot nyo daw yung sa EBIR form na successfully nakapag-submit kayo ng inyong ITR, and pati na din yung inyong ITR itself, ipiprint nyo, and you will go to your AAB's pay. So, yun yung solution according to sa tax advisory. So, again, may kaakibat na penalties if hindi kayo nagbayad on April 15. Sad to say, di ba? So, third question, ano ba yung mga penalties na ma-impose? So, tatlo yan: interest, surcharge, and the compromise penalty. Yung interest, it would be 6% or 12% annual rate of tax due. So, hindi naman annual na rate yung i-charge because daily yan. Per day, magkano, I mean, if anong day kayo nagbayad, i-compute ng RDO, you have to go kasi to your RDO so that makukumputan kayo ng interest, surcharge, and the compromise. So, ilang days ba yung nag-lapse before kayo nagbayad? So, that would be your interest. So, nakalagay dito 6% and 12% because madami pang hindi nakakaalam din na per ease of paying tax, EOPT, yung mga tinatawag natin na micro and small taxpayers, that is 20, pag below 20 million yung annual gross sales nyo, you're classified as either micro or small taxpayer. So, nakalagay dun sa EOPT, may ano tayo kasi tinatawag na it's like mas mababa yung penalties. Naka-discount, kumbaga. So, instead of the 12%, pag ano kayo, micro and small taxpayers, 6%. But mas madami pa din sa ating mga taxpayers yung pag kinumputan sila, yung 12% yung ginagamit. So, yung gagawin natin dito is you can ano, yun na you can tell the officer of the day na per EOPT, you are classified as micro or small taxpayer. So, pwede nyo bang i-avail yung mas less na penalty. So, yun yung ating solution doon. So, again, interest, 6% or the 12%. That is the annual rate of the tax due. So, next natin is the surcharge. That is the 10% or 25% of the tax due. So, again, per EOPT kasi yun, reduce na yung mga penalties for the micro and the small taxpayers. So, 10% na lang. But in most cases, 25% pa yung ginagamit. Pag kinumputan kayo, again, sa ano nyo lang, na pwede ba i-avail niyo yung per EOPT kasi mas less na yung penalties niyo. So next natin is the compromise. So yung compromise naman kasi ano yan kasi if ever may hindi kayo nakapagbayad or nakapag-file, pwede kayong kasuhan actually ng BIR ng criminal case. So in lieu of the criminal case, magbabayad tayo ng compromise so that hindi na tayo kakasuhan ng BIR, di ba? So yung range yan, again, is 500 to 50,000. And depende kasi yan kung yung bracket nyo sa inyong magkano yung tax due nyo or pwede ibasihan din is yung yung gross sales nyo if hindi kayo nakapag-file. So, yun yung mga penalties natin, interest, surcharge, and the compromise. So, next natin is, ano ba yung pwede natin gawin so that hindi tayo makapagbayad ng penalty? So, yung sagot lang talaga dyan is, magpa-file tayo and magbabayad before the April 15 deadline. So if possible nga, mas earlier, mas better. By March, nakapagbayad na kayo so that hindi nyo ma-encounter yung mga common problems like naglalag or nagahang or hindi nakatanggap ng email confirmation. So mostly yung nakatanggap ng mga errors are those taxpayers na nag-file on the day itself ng April 15, yung deadliner talaga. So, yun lang, I suggest earlier tayo mag-file and mag-pay ng ating annual ITR, I mean, before the April 15. So next natin is, ano ba yung common problem na ina-encounter and what are the solutions? So ito, on the day, April 15 ha, imagine that on the day itself, yung BIR naglabas ng tax advisory. Dahil ganun nakalala, kumbaga yung mga natatanggap nila na complaints na with regards to yung email confirmation nga, yun yung number one talaga is wala silang natatanggap na email confirmation. So yung sabi ng BIR doon, actually ito yung pakakita ko sa inyo yung tax advisory, yung sabi ng BIR doon is, it could be, the possible reasons is, puno na yung email nyo, nag-exceed na sa quota, or yung email nyo nasa spam or junk folder, so pwede nyo i-check doon. And there are cases din daw, yung firewall policy itself, nire-restrict yung emails coming from the EBIR, or it could be yung mga unknown emails. So pwede nyo ding i-check yan with your IT, but in most cases kasi, sa atin mga small and micro taxpayers, Gmail, if not Gmail ha, mostly Gmail yung ginagamit and I don't think na yung firewall policy ng Gmail is nag-restrict ng emails from EBIR. So, yung suggestion ko dyan, i-check nyo yung inyong spam or junk email folder. Baka nandun lang yung email confirmation. So, ito yung mga suggested ng BIR if ever hindi kayo naka-receive nung email confirmation. So, yung gagawin nga, yung na-mention natin kanina is may pop-up message kasi yan pag ginamit yung EBIR form na successfully na-submit nyo yung inyong ITR. So, i-screenshot daw yan ninyo so that yun na yun yung proof nyo kumbaga na nakapag-file kayo on the day. So, yung pop-up message itself, i-screenshot ninyo. And then, ipiprint nyo yung inyong ITR. So, again, pwede kayong magbayad sa mga authorized agent banks. So, yung gagawin nyo, 3 copies. So, yung screenshot ng pop-up message, ipiprint nyo, and yung ITR itself, and then pupunta kayo dun sa inyong authorized agent banks to pay yung inyong tax due. Or if wala naman daw AABs, pwede din kayo sa Revenue Collection Officer assigned sa inyong RDO. But in most cases, yung AABs kasi readily available sa ating area. So yung second nila is, pag wala talaga, pwede kayo mag-refile ng inyong EBIR sa EBIR form. But yung refiling dapat before the deadline. So after the April 15, kahit mag-refile pa kayo, late na yon. So I suggest wag na kayo mag-refile if ever after April 15. Hintayin nyo na lang yung inyong email confirmation. So next natin is ito na yung ating last resort kumbaga. Punta kayo sa inyong RDO and may e-lounge doon. May mga staff doon na pwede mag-assist sa inyong pag-file ng yung income tax return. But take note lang, if April 15 kayo pupunta, mahaba talaga yung pila doon sa e-lounge because madaming taxpayers ang nagkakaproblema talaga or gusto magpa-assist sa kanilang e-filing ng kanilang tax return. So, yun lang yung video natin for today. Pinag-usapan na natin yung the aftermath nung pag-late na pag-filing and payment ng inyong ITR. And again, yung pinaka-solution lang talaga dito is to pay and to file and pay your annual income tax return before the deadline, even a month before April 15. Kahit January nga, pwede na kayo mag-file and pay na inyong annual ITR. So if ever naman may mga changes, pwede naman kayo amend ng inyong ITR. So yun lang yung video natin for today. My name is Peter, your Pinoy accountant. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you again next time. And of course, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe.